Hey y'all, hey! Welcome back to my page, y'all. Welcome to the replay. I hope you're doing well. Come on in, y'all. I'm going to show you how it's done, okay? My name is Amy from A to Z Designs. If you are watching this and you don't see a red box right there, that is perfectly fine. You, my friend, you were catching the replay. So just put hashtag replay in the comments. Let's get to this, y'all. How are you doing on this fantastic Thursday? I just got home a little bit ago, ate dinner, and here I am. Let's see what friends are gonna hop on today. Comment cross, y'all. I'm gonna show you how to do the patriotic cross because I think it's important that I show you the steps. There will be a shorter video coming in a couple of days, but I want to hit you on all levels so that you guys can see how it works, okay? So cross is the key word. Hold on. Cross is now the key word. All right, here we go. So I'm going to scoot you back so that you guys can see everything. You may need to swipe your comments, however it is, but let me show you what we're going to do. So we just listed this on Etsy today. It is about a 13-inch cross, 13 by, I think, 8, I think it says. And then you get a 2-piece stand, okay? This guy right here is only $15. I priced it, okay? So what we're going to do is I'm going to take some, what are we going to do first? We're going to take some wax paper. That's not wax paper. Let's take some, wax paper. For real this time. And we're going to, how are we going to start this? We're going to grab some placement tape. I put this in the supply list. And I'm going to show you where you need to tape off the cross. Now, here's what I'm thinking we're going to do. At the very end of this, I've already made this. And I'm going to show you how I do it. But we're going to auction this off. So you guys will have a chance to purchase the first one that I made, and we'll do an auction with like a 2-minute deal. What do y'all think about that? Y'all like the auction idea? If you do, just put auction in the comments. Because some of you just, like, you don't want to make the stuff, you just want to buy it. So I thought we'd auction that off. Hey, friends! Y'all, what are you doing? I just got back from the boys' school. I went with my girlfriend. We decorated for their last day of school tomorrow. So I thought that was kind of fun. So they'll walk into some decorations. Okay, I gotta remember how I did this. Okay, I need to go this way. And then I need to go this way. Hey! Hi, Karen and Linda and Missy. Okay, we've got some auctions. All right, we can auction it off. Because Lord knows I don't need 2 finished pieces of the same thing. I got enough of that going around here. Okay, so this is how you're going to do it. So take a screenshot. Hi, Teresa. You are going to tape it off like this. And basically, you are going to paint all of this right here in your blue. So I grabbed, I don't know if y'all remember this. Hi, Stephanie and Angie. Yes, we did the main hallway going in to like the main part of the school. It's going to be great. Okay, so I took some cadet and I took some black velvet and I mixed them together to create a darker color. Now, as you can see, like around the rim of the jar, it's like a different blue. And inside is darker. It's just basically because I did not get up like underneath. And y'all, I've got something in my eye. Okay, here we go. So I want to paint all of this right here, this L, in blue. So this is chalk and paste form that I'm actually using to paint with. So it's kid-friendly, water-soluble. It is washable if you were to get it on your clothes. So it's not the end of the world if you do get it on your shirt or something. Lots of you probably wear aprons when you're crafting, or maybe you don't. I really don't. I think the first time I wore it is the other night with Zach. So, but yes, thanks, Patty. At the end of this live, I think we're going to actually auction off that cross because I don't need 2 of these. So I thought that'd be kind of fun. And if nobody wants it, that's fine. I might just go cry in the corner and, I don't know, never show up. I'm just kidding. Just kidding. All right, here we go. So I'm going to take my paintbrush and I'm going to just match the brush strokes along the entire section that needs to be blue. Okay, now we're going to dry it. Z-A-C-K. No, it's the same size, Patty, but we posted it today and several people bought it, and I wanted to show you live how I completed it. Because it wasn't just taking the transfer and putting it on the wood. Like, I did some antique stuff to it. I've added some antique wax, and I want to show you that technique. And then I think I'm actually going to paint the base in a different color. Hey, Dana, how are you? Hi, Barbara and Cheryl. Yes, Missy, the frog. The frog has been hanging out for quite some time. We didn't even get a chance to put our banner up. We've been very busy today. Very, very busy. Tomorrow's going to be even busier. We're going to school. Thanks, Missy, for the stars. We're going to the school for the actual graduation day. And then we have my niece's graduation tomorrow night. And there are 1,700 kids. 1,700. Class of 1,700. Can you believe that? Absolutely huge. All right, let's see what this looks like. So I know, let me see. All right, that looks pretty good. I think it looks pretty even. Okay, so we're going to carefully take this tape off, and I'm going to grab the fuzzing mat because I want to put this tape, we're going to fuzz the tape because we're going to use it again. So I'm just going to put it right there on the fuzzing cloth. Okay, so this is what we have right now. Now, before we go the next color, let me close all this up. We're done with our blue. I didn't do it live, Patty. I didn't do it live. I just posted that cutout today. I showed it the other night, though. Okay, so we're going to fuzz our tape because we're going to have to put it on the blue paste. And I would prefer that it didn't, like, peel it up because the tape is sticky. But, you know, sometimes that doesn't happen. Hi, Donna. So I am fuzzing my tape to like get rid of some of that stickiness. I need it as a place to, like, a guide. And I'm actually going to cut like a perfect, well, not perfect, a straight line. I'm going to use the little lines on the actual placement tape themselves to help me cut a straight line. Because there are, I don't know if you can see it, like there are lines. It's like a ruler, okay? Just trust me. It's covered up by paint. All right, so we're gonna line this up right here on the edge. And then I'm gonna just stretch it across here like so, okay? Then we're gonna do the same thing. Y'all, I seriously have something in my eyeball. Hi, Amy. Your granddaughter's class is 1806. That is a lot of kids. Okay, now this one, I don't have to cut a straight edge because I already have this one that's straight, okay? So let me just make sure. And if it ends up taking up some of our blue paint, we can just go back over it, okay? I was just trying to avoid it. All right, next we're gonna use Dune today. We're gonna put Dune. Thanks, Barbara. And we're gonna grab a paintbrush. Let's see. No. Okay. All right, here we go. Let's get this one. This one's a little on the hard side. Somebody didn't clean it well enough. All right, so we're gonna go with Dune all the way on this piece and this short piece. And this is going to, I don't know, I feel like the Dune, like in the replacing the white, like the bright white, is more of a farmhouse style. I don't know. Either way is fine. But I'm going to do the Dune. I like the way it came out on the first one. All right, so we painted the long side. Now we're going to come over here and we're going to paint the short side. And then we're going to dry it. And then we're going to apply our wax, because we're going to use our transfer to create the flag look. Look what I just did. Golly gee, y'all. I'm sitting over here with my finger in the paint. Okay, fingerprints and all. All right, fixed it. When I asked if he and Veronica did anything special, he told me they just got home from a trip to France and Ireland, Cheryl. Are you kidding me? That's amazing. Lena Hall, my day was fabulous. I actually went with my niece who's graduating, took her to lunch, and then we went shopping at the mall for her dress for her graduation party. So I got to spend some one-on-one time with her. I haven't done that in gosh knows how long. Yeah, Cheryl, I'm a bit jealous too. All right, so I see where my other finger was there. Missed that part. I have no idea why I thought that was dry. And we're actually not done with Dune, so I really don't know why I put it up. Because I'm going to paint the base. But I want this to dry. Doesn't take long, y'all. When the paste is dry, it goes from shiny to matte. Okay? All right, so we're gonna slide this over to the side, and this is your little base in your stand. It's your base, whatever you want to call it. But it basically is gonna go like this. So really, you don't need to paint the entire piece, this piece, if you don't want to. But I wanted to see, I don't know, I want to dirty this piece up too, like I do the flag. See what happens. The other one I'm going to auction off is black. Thanks, Glenda. A lot of you ordered this cross. I did not realize it was going to be that popular. But it's only $15, y'all. It's about 13 inches tall. You can do whatever you want with it. It does not have to be patriotic, but because so many of you purchased it and I thought, well, maybe you'd want to recreate the patriotic piece, I decided to do this live with you so you could see how it was done and you had a reference, like point to come back to. Come back to our page. Right. Okay, so I've painted all the way along the outside. Now this piece, I am going to paint the entire thing, but I'm going to scoot this over And here we go. Good news is, so far it looks like maybe we may only need one coat of the Dune. The Dune. I could stain the base, yes. Sister-in-law Amy and her sister on a trip in Africa. Well, Cheryl, do you not talk to them on the regular to know these things? Like, that's crazy. Thanks, Michelle. You paint it all because you never get it glued straight. That's actually a good tip. That's pretty smart. Because we don't do perfect around here. I am not perfect. I don't pretend to be perfect. Trust me. Not one bit. In my opinion, there's no such thing as perfect. All right, let's get this coated nicely. And now we should be done. But before I do anything with this, I am going to dry it. We may actually need another coat of Dune. It's fine. I got nowhere else to be tonight. The rest of my night is with y'all. Gotcha, Cheryl. I get it. They're busy in Africa. All right, this cross, that I think is going to be fine. I think it's, actually, you know what? I think this is going to be fine because we are going to add antique wax. Just kidding. All right, this piece is dry. We're going to grab our Mr. Pen and do the edges. Because I'm pretty sure I got it a mess. Yeah, that's very true. Hi, Tracy Payne. Tracy, I saw your message. I was on my way to the mall. But we got your package out today. Got picked up. But I need to find what we used for that, that piece. I don't remember. Okay, here we go. So this right here is Mr. Pen. Let me just peel off the tape. Yay, it didn't take any of our paste off. Okay, so this is our assistant here. He comes in handy when we decide to do some crazy painting. And I didn't do too bad, y'all. Actually. Compared to some days. All right, so there's that. I want to get the base. So make sure you hit the heart button, y'all, and comment the word cross. You will find these listed on Etsy, and you will also find the list of supplies, the chalk supplies that we're going to use. It has everything in there for you, including the tape that we used. Okay. Yay. Now we get to start using our, where are these out? Oh yeah. I remember our chalk paste and our transfers. Chisel black Sharpie. Absolutely, Dana. I have one of those. Yes. It looks like one of those mop things from the Dollar Tree. Yeah, you can use that, actually. Okay, here we go. We need to apply our surface wax. My surface wax is on the fritz. It is very dry around the edge of my jar. So I'm going to loosen it up. That way it's not in chunks whenever I go to put it on. Okay, now I am going to, let's see here. Let's see. So Deb, Tracy ordered a bunch of the rag tie Uncle Sam's, and she was asking what we used for the stuff that you tie. And I know it was something I got from Amazon, but I think at the time it was like low. Oh yeah, that's much better. So that just came off smooth like butter. Okay, so see I got this big clump right here. Just work it out. I don't want that much. But this is going to protect your paste that you painted with, and it's going to help protect that sticky transfer from doing damage to all of the above. So, okay, I think we're good. Now we're going to close this. The fuzzy yarn from Amazon, yes. I'm going to look for her and see if they still have it. I don't know. Okay, so here we go. We're going to use our Patriotic patterns. So let me get this out. Comment the word cross, y'all, whenever you get here. Hi, Milena. Y'all, make sure you are sprinkling the video. Please. We are going to start with the stars. And okay, so there's two things here. You've got rustic. See those little imperfections? That's by design. This by design. Or you have non-rustic, no imperfections, complete star, or the complete lines. I'm going to use this side tonight because I'm going for that rustic looking cross, I guess. And we're going to fuzz this, okay? Oh, really, Deb? Okay, awesome. Thank you. How do you wash your wax applicators? I put mine in one of those netting bags that you can put in your washer and dryer. And I probably washed it about 3 times. But like in loads of laundry. Now, I do, I've seen people use Dawn dish soap. I need to try some other methods because the 3 times in the washer and dryer is just not having that. Okie doke, friends. Here we go. So now we're going to lay the stars down on the blue section. Just like so. Now, originally I was like, ooh, I need to tape it off so that I don't like get on the dune part. But let me show you what I've done to help myself. I did not put any stars like these stars are all above the line. These stars are all on this side of the line, if that makes sense. Okay, so I'm just going to mentally tell myself, hopefully, to not go crazy and get this line. Okay, but you could lay tape down on your transfer if you want to. All right, here we go. Hi, Sheila. Dana washes hers with Dawn dish soap and dry on the windowsill above the sink. You know what? I'm so jealous that you said that. I absolutely want a windowsill. Like, I want a window looking out over my sink. I think that would be so awesome. Like, into the backyard, into the field. Wouldn't that be fun? With a windowsill to put my wax applicator for drying purposes. All right, here we go. All right, so there is the top portion. Okay. Let's slowly but surely work our way around this. Okay, this is where I need to be careful. So I'm going to lift this up and move it for my comfort. That way I don't go over that line. All right, did we get it all? Okay. Lift it up. Check it out. Boom. Woo! Oh, it does, Dana? I did 2 and my new house has 1. Now can't wait. 18 more days. Barbara says, first put Dawn dish detergent on the wax side, which is going to be the side, the non-tag side. Okay. Then rinse with the hottest water I can, and then I put into the nylon bag and wash and dry. Good to know. All right. Thank you, Sue. All right. We're going to wash this. We're done with our stars. Let's do this. Do it. Spray our board eraser. This board eraser looks like it's been ran over and spit out, and I don't even know. All right, let's get all the paste off. Flip it over. And now we're going to do the back side, or the sticky side. Just like so. And then we're going to take our paper towels. And dry it off, because then we want to put it right on our backer sheet so we can use it over and over and over again. Y'all, this is the one Patriotic transfer release that I have probably used the most. I mean, it's like, duh, right? The stars and stripes. You can put this on anything. Let's see here. Let's do this way. Okay, so now that is back where it belongs, okay? Now what we're going to do is make sure that our dune here is dry. Yeah, exactly, Glenda. Yes. Yes, Cheryl, I do too. Yeah, send me what you found, Tracy. At one point, I had it on my Amazon storefront, but I thought they got rid of it. But Deb said it's still available. I just don't know if it's on my Amazon store. Okay, so now we're going to do the stripes. All right, so we're going to lay this on our fuzzing cloth. I'm going to close up my dune. We are finished with it. And we're finished with the blue. And we're going to use cherry for the stripes, okay? All righty. So this is applying lint to the back, so that it basically reduces, lessens like the stickiness, okay? Because we don't want this super sticky when we are using it on our wood here. Okay, so how am I going to do this? I'm going to line this up. Okay, so you see how there's a thick border and then thinner border and then a really thin border. I'm going to use the thick side, this side right here. And I'm going to use that edge to help me line up my transfer. So that now whenever I go over it, if I go over this, it's actually on the transfer itself and not on the board. What do y'all think about that tip? Tell me. Okay, let me just get it straight first. All right. I think we're good. Okay, here we go. I think I would have never noticed that thick side. Yes. Well, if it's right, do you think I ordered 12 sheens, it will be enough? I don't know. We may have to chit chat about it. I use a lot of board erasers too, Dana. Okay, here we go. Cherry is our deeper red. I love cherry. It really is my go-to red at the moment. All right, we're gonna lift this up. There is stripe number 1, section number 1. Now, I am not trying to replicate or duplicate whatever the actual flag because there's many lines. I'm just doing what works best for this craft, okay? So don't get all crazy on me and say, ooh, you should put the red higher or whatever, okay? Just letting you know, in case we have any passerbys at some point, say that. I'm just showing you how fun it can be to make this amazing patriotic cross. Okay, I am going to, let me see here. Can I get this whole thing? Ooh, I can. Okay. I'm going to use that thick border line again. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm going to use, I don't know what I'm going to use. I'm going to use, check it out. I know what I'm going to do. Okay. Let me explain. You see this line right here? You see how it's partial, okay? I'm still going to use this section right here, all right? I'm going to line that partial red section along what would have been the continued line. Does that make sense? Let me see if I can hold it up. You see that? All right. Now, what I am going to have to do, because I don't want to get it on the blue, and I got rid of my placement tape. Let me grab a little bit more. Hi, Robin. Exactly. Right, Cheryl? Yes, yes, yes. Michelle's got it. She's got a, what is that? Okay. All right, let me fuzz my tape here because I'm going to lay it on the transfer. So y'all hit the heart button for me. All right, let's do this. Okay, there we go. So now I'm just going to do this entire area here. All right. So let's grab our paste. Being quiet, I'm concentrating. And we're going to drag it down the screen. I see lots of air bubbles, y'all. I must have not put this on here very well. Okay, pick up all of my excess, put it into my jar. There we go. Done. Peel this off. This can go in the trash. Let's see what we got. Yep, I knew that was going to happen, but we're going to fix it. I'm going to show you. So look at the major air bubble bleeds. I don't know the last time I've had one that bad, but we're going to fix it. I'm just going to paint over it, to be honest. Okay, so let's turn this over here or move this over here. Let's clean this. And I'm going to actually take a wipe to this red. All right, we're going to do this. We're just going to clean off the front just because it won't like saturate our, yeah, I know, Penny, right? it won't like saturate our board eraser as much. Okay, so we're going to clean this off. We're going to flip this over and do the back side. And I'm going to show you how we're going to fix our air bubble bleeds. Okay, this side is clean pretty well. Grab your paper towel and clean off all of that yucky stuff. Okay, here we go. So let's put this over here. I'm gonna put my transfer on the backer sheet. Right here. And then just make sure that it's dry and that it's flat. Okay, so first what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually dry this. Okay, this is because my transfer was not pushed down all the way. Hi, Mom. I know, Michelle. What the heck? No big deal. It's kind of thick in that area. I wonder. Let me get it off the desk first because that's going to bother me. Let me just get majority of it off and then we'll just paint over it. See, we can fix things. We're getting there. Okay, so this is what we have so far. Hey, not too bad, y'all. Not too bad. Let's grab our dune that we put away. Cheryl, he just does whatever he wants now. Okay, and I'm going to dry it because there are some wet spots from the white. And then we're going to grab some... I'm going to grab an angled paintbrush. And let's see if we can save the world. I love angled paintbrushes for this reason right here. So if I need to get like a perfect, not perfect because I don't do perfect, but like a really good straight edge or straight line, grab those angled brushes. We actually have some on Amazon. I highly recommend. Let me know in the comments if you got your crosses. Something is red and not dry. Okay. We did it. I'm sure it's all over my shirt. I bet you it's from the back of, or it's from the transfer. I don't know. Oh. Found you. Found you. Okay. Let's try it. We did it, and then I'll show you. Me too, Cindy. Yes, I have some on Amazon for you guys. Actually, those are the exact ones I was just using. Like, I don't even know where it was now. I'll take that. Look, y'all, we fixed it. Woohoo! Thank you, Cheryl. My cross is in the cart. We'll go check out in a few. Tina, thank you, friend. We are going to auction this one for whomever does not want to get all the supplies to make it on their own. I always do that. We are going to auction this at the end. Let's see who wants my masterpiece. Gail, we took Cadet and Black Velvet and mixed it together. All right, you want to make sure it is very dry before you go and do the next step. Trust me. Okay, so I am being extra cautious. Otherwise, it's not, I mean, you're going to ruin your project, okay? Zach, did you get across? Thanks, Corrine. Okay, are we good? Are we good? Are we good? Making sure my edges are good. No extra paint sitting anywhere. I do have a little bit there. 15 bucks, Gail. That is it. It is the Amy special tonight because I'm in love with this project so much that I wanted to give you a good deal because I want you to create it. All right, here we go. You ready for next step? All right, so you know those little old school, or they're not old school, but they're sponges. This is a half of a one, okay? So I'm going to take that, and I'm going to take a paper towel, maybe, and I'm going to take a jar of antique wax, and I'm going to shake it up like this because I want the wax to hit the bottom of my lid. Okay, so like I want it to get down here. So what I'm going to do, I know, right, Michelle, is I'm going to now, see how it's all sitting on my leftover or whatever I didn't get off? It's fine if you don't have that leftover whatever you don't get off. You could just pour it on a, like a little bit on a paper plate. And then you're just going to dab. Okay, so I want to get good coverage on my sponge, like that. Okay, like I don't want some on the left and then some on the right. I want good coverage on all of it, okay? Then I'm going to close my lid up, or close my jar. And then all I'm going to do is I'm going to start up here at the top. And I'm just going to start lightly brushing, wiping, whatever you want to call it, the sponge over the cross. Okay, so I'm going to stay in the same direction as I did up here. And it's literally just antiquing the entire thing. I want it to look dingy. I want it to look dirty. Look how awesome that is. So we went from like pretty lines, you know, all, I don't know what you want to call it. Bright, it's not bright colors. Perfect, not perfect, but I don't know the word, y'all. Not grungy. To grungy. Okay. Antique wax is on Amazon. It's pretty awesome. But this is so cool, and I love these sponges for it. So I'm going to do the same thing to my stand, okay? So I'm going to do the same exact exercise, but this time I don't want to get as much on my sponge, so I'm just going to take it and just kind of pounce it on my paper towel. And then I'm going to take my base number 1 and just wipe it. Just like that. Okay? You can do however much you like as far as the antiquing. But I love the way it looks. It's just a different, I don't know, you don't always have to use that Distress Oxide. Okay, so it's gonna just sit right there. Ooh, I love that. Now you're gonna need to like dry it. So we're gonna dry it. Thank you. It does look natural and rustic. Yes. Gas grill square brush to do that. Ooh. Do you really, Deb? Does it scratch your wood? Or do you care at that point because it's gonna be rustic? All right, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna dry it. Just get it a little bit dry, okay? I mean, it doesn't take long to dry. I just don't want some of it that's in like I have some like big sections on that corner. I don't want it to come off whenever I'm handling it. I love it so much. And then we're going to do our auction with the first one I made. Looky, looky. That one just has a black stand. I wanted to see the difference. I'm going to grab my favorite glue in the whole wide world. Okay, good to know. Thanks, Lore. All right, so let me get this lid off. Good. I need a timer. Where's Mr. Zach? I need like a stopwatch. This is going to get glued right here on top. There is a score line, so you know where to place it. I'm just going to let it sit and do its thing. I am going to, I mean, I don't know about you. I guess you could throw this in a Ziploc bag to keep it. But I honestly just throw mine away because I don't know what it's going to do if it dries. I don't know if it's going to be like worth keeping. So once this is dry, I'm going to show you the difference in the two spaces so that you guys can see, but this is not dry yet. So wash it out. I could, Jen. You're right. Hi, Darlene. Thank you. Okay, so are y'all ready to auction this off? So this is the first one I did and showed you guys the other night. This one has the black stand. This one's gonna dry over here to the side. All right, so here's how it's gonna work. I'm going to watch the clock since, I mean, Zach didn't come in here, and we're going to go what I think is about, I don't know, we're just gonna do a minute. So if you want to purchase this, and I will send you an invoice, don't bid if you have no desire to pay. Like, this is my precious little creation coming to your house if you win. Okay? All right, here we go. So I'm waiting for the clock to start at 7:28 my side. Okay, here we go. So starting bid, I'm going to do $10. Okay, so you go 10 and you can go up in increments of $1. Okay, so if you see somebody bid, I don't know, 10, you have to go up to 11. Okay, I think that's dry. And then I'm going to watch the clock. Thank you. Let's see if I can get this in here. Tina has 15. There's that one. Mary at 17. Hi, Kathleen Huff. What are you doing? Mary's at 17. Thank you. All right. Any other takers? Oh, Sue's at 20. And let's see. Once I see the clock changed, 7:29. Bidding will be over. Mary came in at 25. Over. It's over. It's over. Thanks, guys. Mary's at 25. So, Mary, I'll send you an invoice. You are the winner, my friends, of my first one. But let me show you the different stands. Thank you. This is the Dune with the Distress. Which one do you guys like better? The Dune stand or the black stand? I can't decide. I like them both. Mary, you'll have to tell me which one you want. I'll let you choose. So, go make these, okay? Comment the word cross. Check your messenger, and we'll see you guys next time. Thank you so much. Bye, friends.